My story is all about survival. Golf is everything to me. I feel as though that I owe golf my life. I stepped into golf at 16. I had to get my handicap down. My mindset was to find my weaknesses and take the correct steps that I thought was right at the time to improve.
Shoulders are a little open. So you'll always struggle if you've got a dominant hand.
Right, okay.
So we want to try and match them up. Aimee was an aspiring golfer, wanting to be as good as she could. She had a dream of playing for her country. She had something, a work ethic, that I've not seen from anybody.
I started playing county level when I was 19. So then I started competing with the best. He knew I had dreams and goals, and I was working my hardest to achieve what it was that I wanted to achieve.
Oh, lovely. Was that a firm putt?
I could hit it a bit harder, I think.
Just try and get it firm in there, just a little bit more.
A little bit more.
My life was just about to change when I got to +2, because I got into the British Amateur Championships, and I knew that's where I could be potentially looked at by England. It meant everything, because it was all I worked so hard for it.
+2 was, for me, was the starting point. I think she could have done +4, +5 even.
So I became a +2 player, and on the day when I became a +2 player, I had an unfortunate accident in my garden. I sustained 58.5% body burns.
Her dad rang me and said that Aimee had had an accident. Eventually, they found the strength to tell me what happened to Aimee. Yeah.
So I was actually, in fact, woken up a lot earlier than they wanted to, so that was also very risky, because they needed me to be awake to be able to perform chest physio, to remove all the mucus that was building up on my lungs, all the blood. I didn't know if I was actually alive or dead at that point. I remember them eventually telling me we didn't know whether you would come out with your brain functioning.
The doctor said she'd probably only just walk again, definitely wouldn't play golf again. Look at her now.
At the very early stages of my golf, for me it was about trying to get fit enough to walk 18 holes. Again, I went into that mentality of how do I improve, how do I get better? Now I could play 4 or 5 times a week, you know? I can walk 36 holes. I can compete at 36 holes. The fact that they wanted me to be ladies captain after everything I've been through, it supported me in a way that encouraged me again to do even better, to do even more, to work even harder.
Where the movement you make with your putter is much gentler. What we don't want to have happen is your nerves jumping.
Right.
Aimee sent me a message, should I do it? I said, what a story it would be, because you know you've got Somerset Ladies Championship here in your year of captaincy. And she said, let's do it.
One of my goals was to compete at 36 holes and win an event, and that was what I did in the county championships. I remember many, many times thinking about the day I win the county championships, and every time I thought about it, I cried. Every time I thought about winning, I cried, but I didn't on the day.
Lovely. Beautiful. Well done. Easy 3.
Yeah.
And I had to go home. I couldn't be here at the end because I would have got too emotional, like I do. She sent me a message. I bloody did it. My dream came true.
So how would you like, say for this hole?
I never believed it, meaning I waited until the trophy was handed to me.
I do believe that she'll become a golf professional on a professional tour somewhere. What do I think of her? I think the world of Aimee.
This incident that occurred on the August 2020 has actually given me the opportunity to do all that I've ever dreamed of. I'm doing all I can to have the best life possible now because I survived.